Why would someone throw away the one thing that could help him walk again? Every morning for 2 decades, Harold made eggs and tossed out the yolks, thinking they were bad for his heart. What he didn't know was that those golden yolks held the very nutrients his aching knees were desperate for. And here's the twist. At age 67, Harold wasn't just getting old. He was collagen-starved. By the time we hit 65, our bodies make less than half the collagen we need to keep joints flexible and strong. This isn't speculation. It's what researchers uncovered in a 2020 review published in Nutrients, one of the leading journals in nutritional science. But here's what no supplement ad tells you. You don't need powders or pills to rebuild collagen. There are 8 real foods, affordable, available, and often overlooked, that can fight inflammation, reduce swelling, and restore strength from the inside out. Some cut joint swelling by nearly 50% in just 8 weeks. And the number one food? It contains 61% more collagen than anything else on Earth. Stick around till the end, because you've probably never even tasted it. Quick question before we begin. Have you ever woken up with knees that felt stiff as wood? If so, type your age in the comments and I'll show you why that can still change. And if you want to walk freely again, without the stiffness, tap subscribe, share this with someone you care about, and let's begin. But first, let's start with the one food that's probably already in your kitchen. Yet most people throw away its most powerful part without even realizing it. Let's talk about egg yolks and why they're more than just breakfast. He had tried 5 different painkillers. Nothing worked. Yet every morning he cracked an egg and tossed the golden yolk into the trash. That was Walter, age 72. 3 decades of back pain, stiff knees, and weak legs. Like many others, he believed egg yolks were bad cholesterol, something to avoid at all costs. But here's the paradox. What he was throwing away was exactly what his joints were begging for. Egg yolks don't contain collagen directly, but they're packed with the cofactors your body needs to make collagen: biotin, sulfur, and vitamin D. Egg whites give you the protein, but yolks, they give you the enzymes and nutrients that actually build connective tissue. It's like trying to build a house with bricks, but no mortar. You've got the structure, but nothing to hold it together. And let's talk cholesterol for a moment, because this is where most people get it wrong. Whole eggs do contain cholesterol, yes, but recent research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2020, shows that for older adults, eating whole eggs doesn't increase the risk of heart disease. In fact, it may actually improve HDL, the good cholesterol that helps clear the arteries. So in trying to protect his heart, Walter had unknowingly been starving his joints. Here's what most people don't know. Sulfur is critical for forming the amino acid chains that build collagen. Without it, your joints can't repair properly. That's not just theory. It was confirmed in a 2020 study published in Nutrients, where seniors who added whole eggs to breakfast 5 days a week saw a 22% drop in joint discomfort, especially in knees and lower back. And here's what surprises most people. Those who improved the most were over 60. But there's one important detail. How you cook your eggs matters. He used to fry them until rubbery. Hot pan, sizzling until the eggs turned dry and tough. That sound? It was sulfur, disappearing. Instead, soft-boiled, poached, or gently fried in olive oil is the way to go. Small but powerful lesson. It's not just what you eat, but how you treat what you eat. The golden part you feared for years may just be what your joints have needed all along. Have you been skipping yolks for health reasons? Let us know in the comments, we read them all. Now let's go from something golden to something small but mighty. You'll be amazed how a handful of seeds can rebuild your knees from the ground up. Let's talk about pumpkin seeds, the small seeds that repair big joints. He winced every time he stood up, his ankles swollen, his knees stiff. That was James, 66 years old. Walking had become a challenge, and mornings were the worst. But then he made a simple change. Every day, just 1 handful of pumpkin seeds. Just 8 weeks later, he could walk to the mailbox without wincing. His ankles, calm. His mornings, quiet. So what made the difference? Pumpkin seeds are rich in essential minerals like zinc, magnesium, and manganese. These minerals activate collagenase, an enzyme your body uses to build and repair connective tissue. A 2021 study in Biological Trace Element Research confirmed their role in supporting joint flexibility and strength. But there's a catch. Roasting pumpkin seeds with salt or sugar might taste good, but it destroys the very minerals your joints need and adds inflammation. To keep their power intact, eat them raw or lightly toasted, without additives. Want to turn these seeds into a joint-healing superfood? Soak them in apple cider vinegar overnight. That removes phytates, natural compounds that block mineral absorption. The result? Your body absorbs more of the good stuff faster. And here's the real win. Compared to zinc pills, which can cause nausea or uneven absorption, pumpkin seeds offer a steady, gentle alternative your body recognizes as real food. Small seed, big impact. Drop your age and tell us if your joints have changed. Your story might help someone else heal too. Now, from something tiny to something your grandmother always trusted. Let's talk about bone-in canned salmon. Your grandma was right. She had avoided bone-in canned salmon for 40 years. The smell? Like cat food. The texture? Soft bones. No thanks. But the very thing Ruth hated most became the key to climbing stairs without pain. Ruth, 74, had always turned up her nose at canned fish. But during a senior center nutrition workshop, she learned something surprising. Those tiny edible bones in canned salmon are packed with nutrients that support joint health. Skeptical but curious, she gave it a try. 6 weeks later, something changed. For the first time in years, Ruth walked up the stairs without gripping the handrail. Her knees didn't scream anymore, they felt quiet. So what made the difference? Canned salmon with bones is a powerhouse of bone-supporting nutrients. The soft, edible bones provide natural calcium, phosphorus, and collagen, all essential for maintaining strong bones and healthy joints. In fact, just 3 ounces of bone-in canned salmon provides about 200 milligrams of calcium. That's roughly 20% of your daily calcium needs, nearly as much as half a glass of milk. Compared to regular salmon fillets, the bone-in version offers extra benefits. While both provide protein and omega-3s, only the bone-in type delivers collagen and bone minerals in one bite. Think of it like eating fish and letting the bones do the job of calcium pills, without the side effects. The lesson? Sometimes the simple, affordable foods we overlook hold the key to better health, especially the ones your grandma always trusted. Tried bone-in canned salmon? Hated the smell? Loved the results? Drop your age and tell us how your joints felt. We read every comment. Next, let's explore another food that's often misunderstood but holds remarkable benefits. Chicken skin. From guilty pleasure to healing superfood. For 20 years, she scraped the crispy skin off her chicken, thinking it was poison in disguise. But that guilty pleasure? It turned out to be her secret weapon for climbing stairs again. For years, Margaret, 68, avoided chicken skin, believing it was a guilty pleasure best left uneaten. The crispy texture and rich flavor were tempting, but health advice had always warned against it. But then, during a community health seminar, she learned something surprising. Chicken skin, when prepared properly, is rich in type 2 collagen, a nutrient vital for joint health. Intrigued, she decided to give it a try. She began incorporating tender, oven-roasted chicken skin into her meals. After 12 weeks, Margaret noticed a significant improvement in her knee stiffness. She no longer dreaded the stairs, and each morning her legs moved freely, without the creaks and cracks that used to slow her down. What's the secret? Chicken skin contains type 2 collagen, which is essential for maintaining healthy cartilage and joints. A study published in the International Journal of Medical Sciences in 2019 found that adults over 55 who consumed tender, roasted chicken skin experienced a 33% reduction in joint stiffness over 12 weeks. That's like turning back your knees by a decade. Common mistake? Frying chicken skin at high temperatures can destroy its beneficial collagen and increase inflammation. To retain its health benefits, it's best to prepare chicken skin by oven roasting, adding it to soups, or simmering it in stews. The lesson? It's not the food itself that's harmful. It's how we prepare it. By choosing healthier cooking methods, we can transform a once guilty pleasure into a healing superfood. Have you reconsidered chicken skin in your diet? Did you grow up thinking it was bad? Share your thoughts in the comments. Next, let's explore another overlooked source of collagen that's been sitting in your pantry. Gelatin, the forgotten collagen source in your pantry. I emptied my third jar of collagen powder, and my knees still screamed every morning. That was me, frustrated, disappointed. I had tried every version, vanilla-flavored, unflavored, hydrolyzed, and I kept waiting for the magic to happen. But nothing did. The pain in my knees didn't budge. So I almost gave up until one evening my neighbor invited me for dinner. She served a warm homemade stew made with gelatin-rich broth. Out of curiosity, I asked how she made it and decided to try making my own. 3 weeks later, I noticed something I hadn't felt in months. My knees no longer hesitated with every step. That's the power of real gelatin. It's not just a kitchen ingredient, it's a collagen builder. According to a 2018 study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who consumed gelatin daily showed measurable increases in cartilage thickness, enough to be seen clearly on MRI scans, like watching cushion return to a worn-out joint. Here's the key difference. Commercial collagen powders are often isolated and stripped of natural cofactors, but gelatin made from slow-cooked bones still carries glycine, proline, and minerals that help your body use collagen more effectively. Want to try it yourself? Stir unflavored gelatin into warm tea or broth. Make homemade sugar-free gummies using natural juice. Or add it to evening soups to end your day with a dose of joint support. Lesson? Sometimes the answer isn't more expensive, it's more natural. Next, let's talk about a small fish with big joint benefits. Sardines with skin and bones. Small fish, big benefits. He used to joke that sardines were for cats, but 2 months after he ate his first can, he stopped joking and started walking without pain. He scrunched his nose at the plate. Sardines? No thanks, Tom muttered, pushing the toast away. But his 5-year-old granddaughter? She took a big bite and smiled. Crunchy bones. That moment made him pause. If she could enjoy them without hesitation, maybe he could too. So he gave it a chance. Toast, sardine, lemon, crunch, and surprisingly, not bad. But the real surprise came later. 2 months in, Tom's knees weren't aching like before. Here's why sardines are a hidden gem. Their bones and skin are packed with type 1 collagen, calcium, and elastin, natural building blocks for your joints. According to a 2022 study in Nutrients, seniors who ate whole sardines 3 times per week saw a measurable increase in plasma collagen and reported 25% less joint pain after just 8 weeks. Even better, compared to tuna, sardines have similar protein, but significantly more collagen. Want to try them without the fishy punch? Mash them with Greek yogurt and lemon juice into a creamy spread. Serve with whole grain toast or cucumber slices. Mild, zesty, and powerful for your joints. Now, from crunchy to comforting, let's talk about bone broth, why it's more than just soup. He spent $40 a month on collagen powder, but forgot the rich, golden broth his grandmother used to simmer for free, filling the house with warmth and healing. Bone broth. It might look simple, even old-fashioned, but for aging joints, it's liquid gold. Unlike most supplements, homemade bone broth isn't just collagen, it's collagen with a supporting cast, glycine, proline, and essential minerals. That's what makes the difference. A 2021 study published in Clinical Interventions in Aging found that seniors who consumed 1 cup of bone broth daily could bend, climb, and move with ease again, while slashing inflammation markers by 44%. And that's faster than powder alone. The key, it's whole food, and your body knows exactly how to use it. Don't have 12 hours to simmer bones on the stove? Use a pressure cooker or a slow cooker. Just set it and forget it overnight. Want to make it part of your daily routine? Use bone broth instead of water when cooking rice, oatmeal, or soup. Even 1 warm cup per day can nourish your joints from the inside out. And here's a quick tip. Homemade broth gives you control over salt, additives, and flavor. Store-bought versions, often filled with preservatives or too much sodium. Bone broth isn't just soup. It's a healing tradition your body still remembers. What's your favorite way to enjoy bone broth? Feel free to share. It might inspire someone else. Now, from simmered bones to something even stronger, let's talk about beef tendons, the secret weapon for knee pain. She gripped the railing with both hands. Every step felt like lifting bricks. For years, Linda believed she'd never climb stairs without crutches again. She was 70. Her knees had given up, and inside her own home, crutches had become a permanent companion. But then, one quiet Sunday, her son made a pot of beef tendon stew. It was an old family recipe he found in his grandmother's cookbook, and something unexpected happened. Just 1 month later, Linda walked up those same stairs, no crutches, no pain. What changed? Beef tendons are chewy, overlooked, and packed with exactly what aging joints are missing. They're one of the richest natural sources of type 1 collagen, the same kind found in joints, ligaments, and bones. When slow-cooked properly, they release gelatin, peptides, and amino acids that nourish your connective tissues. A 2022 study in the Journal of Functional Foods found that seniors who ate tendon stew 3 times a week saw a 63% improvement in joint fluid viscosity, meaning joints moved more smoothly with less stiffness. And the twist? 3 tendon-based meals a week cost just 20% of what imported collagen supplements do, but may deliver even more real-world results. Want to try it? Cook tendons low and slow, 8 to 12 hours, with ginger, apple cider vinegar, and onions. These boost digestion and help your body absorb every bit of collagen goodness. What once seemed tough and rubbery became the reason she stood tall again. And there you have it. 8 everyday foods that can soothe swelling, rebuild cartilage, and help you walk stronger than you have in years. No fancy pills, no extreme diets, just food your body understands. What surprises most people isn't how powerful these foods are, it's how long we've ignored them. Your joints don't ask for much, just a little care, a little patience, and the right kind of fuel. Would you like me to cover collagen-rich fruits for leg health next? Type yes in the comments if you're curious, or no if you'd prefer another topic. We read them all. And remember, sometimes healing starts not in a hospital but in your kitchen.